Imagine waking up one morning, stepping outside, and realizing you've accidentally committed 17 crimes, all before breakfast. Not because you robbed a bank, or stole a car, or unleashed a raccoon into a Walmart. No, your crimes are way more dangerous. You celebrated the wrong holiday, ate your food incorrectly, and stood too close to a bar while sober. Welcome to the United States of what the hell were lawmakers thinking? Across the country, hidden deep inside dusty legal books, are laws so bizarre, so unnecessary, and so aggressively stupid that you genuinely have to wonder. Were lawmakers bored, drunk, or attacked by a turkey while writing these? Tonight, we're diving into 33 of the most ridiculous, logic-ending laws ever written. Law number 1. If you ever thought slicing a birthday cake unevenly was just bad hosting, Seattle disagrees. In fact, Seattle thinks it's a borderline crime against humanity. Their old food ordinance doesn't politely suggest cutting your cake evenly. It demands it with the intensity of a math teacher having a mental breakdown. Your cake slice must be perfectly measured, perfectly balanced, and as geometrically precise as a NASA blueprint. If one guest ends up with a slice slightly bigger than another, congratulations. You are now the villain of the dessert world. Martha Stewart would be ashamed. The city of Seattle would be disappointed. But wait, America never stops at one ridiculous rule. Because in Tucson, Arizona, carrying a pumpkin after 12:01 a.m. on November 1st instantly turns you into a seasonal criminal. Your innocent jack-o'-lantern suddenly transformed into a felony vegetable, and you, a fugitive running from the pumpkin patrol. So in 2 different states, you can break the law by practicing bad cake geometry, committing after-hours pumpkin trafficking. Forget national security. Forget crime rates. America's biggest priority? Protecting desserts and policing squash at midnight. Law number 2. Detroit has a Valentine's Day rule so dramatic, it sounds like it was written by someone who just got dumped. It is illegal to give someone a Valentine's chocolate box weighing more than 50 pounds. So if your love language is diabetes and devotion, Detroit says no. Love must be reasonable, lightweight, and medically safe. But if romance wasn't regulated enough, Pacifica, California said, hold my birthday cake. Because in Pacifica, blowing out more than 3 birthday candles in a public park is forbidden. The city decided that the wind from your lungs is a public threat. So that emotional, dramatic, movie-style birthday wish? Yeah, illegal. So here's the combo. You cannot love too heavily. You cannot celebrate too passionately. A giant chocolate box could get you fined. A full candle blowout could get you reported. America, the only place where the law restricts both romance and oxygen in the same sentence. Law number 3. North Dakota did something unthinkable. They made the classic combo of beer and pretzels illegal. Separately, fine. Together, a legal abomination. Nobody knows why. Maybe a pretzel tried to overthrow the government. Maybe someone choked during a town hall meeting. We may never know. Meanwhile, in Maine, lawmakers decided children deserve joy, rights, and sugar. So they passed a wholesome law guaranteeing every child the right to celebrate their birthday. The whole thing feels like 2 states writing laws while watching 2 completely different movies. Maine, protect the children, let them celebrate. North Dakota, and stop mixing snacks, you monsters! So one state legally supports childhood happiness, and the other bans a snack duo that literally built American baseball stadium culture. Truly, a nation of beautifully misplaced priorities. Law number 4. Kansas has a law that basically says, under no circumstances should a human being become a firework launcher. Launching fireworks from your own body is illegal, which tells you everything you need to know about someone's cousin who ruined 1/4 of July. Lawmakers didn't even suggest. They begged humanity to stop using body parts as launch pads. Meanwhile, Rhode Island declared war on green beer. Dyeing beer is officially classified as food adulteration, which is America's fancy way of saying, stop turning your drinks into Shrek. So a completely harmless St. Patrick's Day tradition? Banned. Put them together and you get the ultimate holiday shutdown. Kansas, no DIY human rockets. Rhode Island, and absolutely no radioactive beer. A beautiful, tragic pairing. No explosives, no green drinks, and absolutely zero fun allowed. Law number 5. Utah has a hard stance on Halloween. If you're over 15 years old, you're too old to trick or treat. Period. Too tall for candy. Too mature for Snickers. Too grown for mini Kit Kats. Meanwhile, every adult watching this knows the truth. We all still want free candy. Then Wisconsin enters the chat. Because in Wisconsin, government buildings must serve cheese with every meal on New Year's Day. It's not a suggestion. It's a dairy requirement. Cheese isn't just food. It's a constitutional obligation. Put these two laws together and suddenly, in one state, candy is forbidden. In the other, cheese is mandatory. A holiday food pyramid made entirely of nonsense. Law number 6, Nevada says no one over 13 may wear a Halloween mask on public streets. Teenagers must show their real faces, acne, awkward mustaches and all. No hiding behind plastic Spider-Man. No pretending to be Batman. The law basically says young adults stop being mysterious. Meanwhile, New Jersey created one of the funniest laws in American parade history. No parade balloon may be taller than a giraffe. Not a building, not a specific number. A giraffe. Someone literally marched into a room and said, "Measure a giraffe. That's the limit." Combine them and you get the most over-regulated parade ever. Teens must reveal their true identity. Balloons must not threaten giraffe pride. And chaos is carefully controlled. American holidays, where joy is optional but rules are mandatory. Law number 7. Some states fight crime, others fight pollution. Illinois fights festive enthusiasm. In Chicago, dyeing a public water fountain green, yes, green, is illegal without special government permission. Meaning, if you decide to get inspired by St. Patrick, grab some food coloring, and celebrate the culture, congratulations, you've just committed a highly visible aquatic felony. Imagine the voiceover here. Authorities are searching for a suspect described as overly festive and armed with a suspicious bottle of food dye. But wait, the chaos doubles when you cross into Oregon, because Oregon has declared war on old pumpkins. It is illegal to keep a Halloween pumpkin for more than 30 days after the holiday. After that, your pumpkin becomes an expired biohazard and legally must be executed. So here's the insane combo. In Illinois, don't color water. In Oregon, don't keep pumpkins. America truly said, stop coloring fountains, and for the love of all that is holy, throw out that rotting pumpkin before you summon demons. Law number 8. Arizona wrote a law that can only be described as, someone had a bad Halloween. It is illegal to throw pumpkins at passing cars, which means at some point there was a group of teenagers who thought, let's cause vehicular chaos using pumpkins. The lawmakers didn't just respond. They responded immediately. Meanwhile, across the country, Connecticut went in a completely different direction. They passed a law requiring witches, yes, witches, to have a license to practice. Tarot reading, potion brewing, fortune-telling, all need official approval. Imagine the AI voiceover here. Local witch apprehended for unlicensed spellcasting. Broomstick confiscated at the scene. Combine both states and you get the highest budget fantasy movie ever produced. Flying pumpkins, illegal. Unregistered witches, illegal. If Halloween were a video game, this is the level where the law becomes the final boss. Law number 9, Maryland is the only state in America where your face can break the law. On national holidays, it is illegal to frown at a police officer. You must maintain a cheerful, uplifting, yes, I am absolutely enjoying this holiday officer expression at all times. Just imagine the narrator, local man arrested for having Monday energy on the 4th of July. Now hop over to Tennessee, where things get even more awkward. Tennessee requires a permit for any public gathering where the main activity is hugging. Yes, hugging. They regulate affection. You think this is a joke? Nope. Tennessee said, if y'all are gonna hug, we need paperwork. So picture the combination. In Maryland, smile or else. In Tennessee, don't hug too passionately. America, regulating emotions since forever. Law number 10. Boulder, Colorado wrote a law that screams, someone tried this and instantly regretted it. It is illegal, absolutely forbidden, to ski while drinking coffee. No cappuccino on the slopes, no latte on the lift, no espresso while cruising downhill like a caffeinated superhero. Apparently, someone thought mixing caffeine and gravity was a brilliant idea. And gravity disagreed. Meanwhile, Minnesota wrote a law so specific it feels like the start of a comedy movie. You cannot cross the state line with a duck on your head. Not in your hand. Not under your arm. On your head. Meaning someone attempted this. And Minnesota said, no, we're shutting this down before it becomes a trend. Together, this creates a winter survival guide. Don't ski with coffee. Don't travel with ducks. Stay safe out there. Law number 11, New Hampshire decided that spontaneous Christmas joy was too chaotic. You cannot, under any circumstances, begin Christmas caroling in public without a permit from the mayor. So if your friends suddenly start singing Jingle Bells, someone must yell, "Stop! Who filed the paperwork?" Meanwhile, Missouri created what might be the funniest pyro law ever written. It is illegal to whisper while holding a lit sparkler. You can shout, you can talk normally, but whisper? Nope. Whispering plus fire? Suspicious behavior. Imagine the voiceover. Suspect apprehended for quietly sharing secrets while holding a sparkler. Put the two together and you get a holiday where caroling needs government approval and whispering becomes a fire-based felony. This is the Christmas movie no one asked for. Law number 12. Wyoming wrote the most unintentionally hilarious bar rule in America. It is illegal to stand within 3 feet of a bar while sober, meaning if you walk up to a bar to ask for directions, you're breaking the law. If you are the designated driver, breaking the law. If you simply exist near a bar without alcohol in your bloodstream, illegal. Meanwhile, Georgia went full food police mode. It is outlawed to eat fried chicken with a fork. You must eat it with your bare hands, like a proud citizen. Combine the two, and you get the funniest lifestyle combo. You can't be sober within 3 feet of a bar, and you must use your hands for chicken. If America had commandments, these would be somewhere near the middle. Law number 13. Delaware has a law that feels like it was written after the strangest fishing trip in American history. It is illegal, to wear a full-face costume while carrying a fishing rod. Yes, the law only applies when both conditions are true, meaning you can dress like Bigfoot or you can carry a fishing rod. But if you do both at the same time, congratulations, you've just become a public threat. Imagine the AI voiceover. Authorities are looking for a masked angler believed to be armed with a fishing pole and a suspicious sense of humor. Meanwhile, in Nebraska, things get even weirder. They made it illegal to hunt whales on highways in a landlocked state with no ocean, no whales, just corn. Somewhere, a confused tourist probably asked, "Where do the whales come from?" And Nebraska simply replied, "Not here, but just in case." Put them together and you get a cinematic masterpiece. A masked fisherman standing on a Nebraska highway, holding a fishing rod, looking around dramatically for a whale that does not exist. All of which is illegal. Law number 14. Colorado says your Valentine's chocolates better be real, because selling a box that contains more than 50% filler cream is illegal. If your chocolates are mostly air and disappointment, you're basically a criminal. This is the only state where a box of cheap chocolates is treated like a federal conspiracy. AI voiceover moment. Investigators uncovered a box containing 82% caramel-flavored lies. Now jump to Vermont, where Thanksgiving takes an awkward turn. Vermont makes it illegal to shave a turkey before cooking it. They want that turkey to remain as nature intended, feathery, proud, and slightly judgmental. So imagine Thanksgiving dinner. Your family stands in the kitchen holding an electric razor over a turkey, planning to give it a fade and a lineup. When suddenly someone screams, "Stop! That's a felony!" Together, these laws protect the dignity of turkeys, the integrity of chocolate, and your holiday morale. Truly, America fixes problems nobody asked it to fix. Law number 15. Hawaii has many laws, but none more festive than this one. It is illegal to grow or sell Christmas trees in the state. 0. None. Your Christmas must be imported like a luxury product. Imagine the narrator. Citizens reported a suspicious pine tree spotted growing in the wild. Authorities responded immediately. Now switch to Mississippi. During Mardi Gras, it is illegal to throw beads larger than a standard grapefruit. Someone out there must have been getting hit in the face by a football-sized bead necklace and said, "Enough, this ends today." Combine both states and you get a Christmas with no trees, a Mardi Gras with safe, non-lethal beads. Holiday joy has never been more carefully supervised. Law number 16, Michigan demands manners like a Victorian grandmother. On Halloween, kids must say thank you while trick-or-treating. Not saying it? Technically illegal. Imagine a kid receiving candy, dead silent, staring into the void, and a police officer slowly emerging from the shadows like, "Say it, say it." Meanwhile, Arizona took things further and created a law banning possession of pumpkins after Halloween night. At 12:01 a.m., that cute decorative pumpkin becomes contraband. It goes from festive decor to black market squash instantly. Combine both. In Michigan, politeness is enforced. In Arizona, pumpkins become fugitives. It's like holiday parenting, but with police involvement. Law number 17. California is all about protecting the environment, except they do it in the funniest ways possible. Releasing more than 99 balloons at once is illegal. Not 98, not 99. Exactly 100 balloons? Banned. This law exists because California dislikes both pollution and dramatic balloon moments. Meanwhile, Iowa has a law that feels like it was written by a parent tired of hearing kids cry. Every Easter egg must contain a prize. No empty eggs, no disappointment eggs. The childhood emotional trauma risk is simply too high. Imagine explaining that to a child. "Sorry, sweetie, the Easter Bunny is now legally obligated to give you something." Put them together, and you get the feel-good holiday special. No balloon chaos, no sad Easter. Every child gets joy. Every balloon release gets regulated like a military operation. Perfect. Law number 18. Kentucky, the land of bourbon barrels, bluegrass, legendary horses, and hats so large they could double as portable shade structures, finally snapped. Yes, snapped. Because apparently, at some point in Derby Day history, people started showing up with hats so gigantic they were causing structural shade interference across entire neighborhoods. So Kentucky passed a law. On Derby Day, it is illegal to wear a hat that is excessively large, not slightly large, not moderately flamboyant, excessively large, meaning the moment your hat grows big enough to block sunlight from reaching 3 counties, Kentucky steps in like, "Ma'am, your hat has become an atmospheric event. Please remove it." Officers approached the suspect whose hat was reported to have its own gravitational pull and a 40% chance of afternoon showers. Imagine standing at the Kentucky Derby, the crowd cheering, horses racing, announcers yelling, and then a woman walks by wearing a hat so huge it creates a solar eclipse. Children scream, horses get confused. Weather stations start issuing warnings. That was the day lawmakers said, "No, absolutely not. We must protect the ecosystem from these hats." Meanwhile, far to the south, Florida decided to regulate fashion with equal passion, but in a very different direction. Florida lawmakers looked at Easter Sunday and declared it is illegal to wear a strapless dress on this holy day. Bare shoulders? A criminal offense, a sundress with no straps, a felony frock. It's like someone transported an 1830s church rule directly into modern-day Miami. AI narrator voice. Warning, shoulders detected. Deploy modesty protocols. Combine Kentucky and Florida, and you get the strangest, most dramatic wardrobe guidelines in America. Kentucky, reduce your hat diameter. No moving solar panels allowed. Florida, hide your shoulders. God is watching. Between the two, American fashion is regulated more aggressively than pharmaceuticals. You can drink bourbon. You can bet on horses. You can even wrestle a gator. Probably. But wear a strapless dress on Easter? Or wear a hat that blocks out the sun? Nope. That's where America draws the line. Law number 19, Chicago, has many laws, but none as strangely poetic, dramatic, and unintentionally hilarious as this one. It is illegal to serve alcohol within 100 feet of a funeral home. That means your holiday office party, your carefully planned reception, even your cousin's chaotic birthday buffet could instantly become an outlaw event if it's too close to a building containing sadness. Picture the AI narrator. The evening was going perfectly. Laughter in the air, cocktails flowing. Until someone opened Google Maps and whispered, "Guys, we're 98 feet from a funeral home." Suddenly, the margarita fountain isn't festive. It's rebellion. The champagne tower isn't elegant. It's a crime scene. The bartender isn't a professional. He's an accidental fugitive. Now leave Chicago and glide down to Greenville, South Carolina, where the holiday rules shift from dramatic to downright culinary bizarre. In Greenville, it is illegal, completely forbidden, to sell meat pies on Christmas Day. Not because of health risks, not because of religious rules, not even because someone once got hit in the face with a rogue pot pie. No, simply because Christmas must remain pure, quiet, and apparently pie-free. Combine these two laws and you get the strangest holiday energy imaginable. Chicago, alcohol must stay far away from grief. South Carolina, meat pies must stay far away from Christmas cheer. Together, America has managed to regulate beverages, pastries, emotional proximity, and the distance between joy and sorrow. All in one holiday season. Law number 20. Idaho doesn't just care about chocolate. It cares about honesty. In Idaho, selling a Valentine's candy box filled mostly with air and only a sprinkle of real chocolate is illegal. This is the most dramatic form of romantic justice ever written. AI narrator tone. Officials seized a suspicious heart-shaped box. Upon inspection, it contained 95% disappointment and 5% cocoa. If your chocolate box is mostly empty space, Idaho sees that as betrayal. They won't let you break hearts and wallets at the same time. But across the map in West Virginia, lawmakers decided the real threat wasn't chocolate fraud. It was romance performed at high altitudes. It is illegal to propose on a moving Ferris wheel. No romantic skyline views. No slow spinning moment of love. No dropping the ring, losing $2,000, and watching it ping across metal beams like a scene from a comedy movie. Someone clearly tried it. Someone clearly panicked. Someone clearly created enough drama that lawmakers said, "That's it, shut it down." Together, the two laws give you this unforgettable rule book. Idaho, don't lie with chocolate. West Virginia, don't risk your life for romance. One protects your wallet, the other protects your neck. And both protect you from making Valentine's Day into a viral news story. Law number 21, Utah, particularly the city of Provo, has declared a full-scale war on loud Christmas joy. Playing Christmas music loud enough to be heard from the street is illegal. Your holiday playlist is now a classified operation. Imagine sneaking your speaker to the window, turning on Jingle Bells, and hearing an imaginary AI narrator whisper, "Citizens are advised to enjoy Christmas carols at a volume suitable for mice." One enthusiastic karaoke moment, boom, holiday felony. But Maine elevates the weirdness to culinary insanity. In Maine, it is illegal to use pumpkin pie as stuffing inside a lobster. Yes, this means someone looked at a lobster, looked at a pumpkin pie, and in a moment of chaotic inspiration said, "I shall combine them." Maine immediately passed a law saying, "Absolutely not." Together, these laws create the worst cooking show in history. Faizordi, Utah, mute your Christmas playlist. Maine, don't you dare create pumpkin-filled seafood monsters. It's the perfect combo of quiet holidays and aggressively policed cuisine. Law number 22, Texas loves everything big. Big food, big cars, big personalities. But even Texas has boundaries, especially when it comes to turkeys. It is illegal to advertise a turkey as Texas-sized unless it actually weighs 25 pounds or more. Picture a terrified grocery employee holding a turkey like a ticking bomb. This one's only 23 pounds. We can't call it Texas-sized. We'll get sued. Everything is bigger in Texas, except tolerance for mislabeling poultry. Now slap on Alaska's contribution to the madness. It is illegal to give alcohol to moose. That means someone tried it. Someone approached a 7-foot animal weighing 1,200 pounds and said, "Buddy, you look like you could use a drink." A drunk moose is basically a tank with legs and zero emotional stability. Combine the two and you get this holiday survival guide. Texas, respect the turkey's weight class. Alaska, please don't create drunk moose rampages. America protects state pride and prevents wildlife from blacking out. Law number 23. Virginia decided to regulate Christmas lights at aviation-level seriousness. It is illegal to hang Christmas lights in the shape of a recognizable aircraft that could be confused with an actual plane. Imagine your neighbor's roof glowing like a fully lit Boeing 747 and an AI narrator saying, "FAA reports an unidentified flying Christmas decoration hovering 10 feet above the Johnson residence." Your holiday cheer can accidentally trigger aviation panic, but Oklahoma took things in a completely different direction. It is illegal to wear a mask that makes you look more attractive than you actually are. The government genuinely said, "Stop catfishing IRL." If your mask gives you a jawline you don't naturally possess, felony fabulousness. Combine these two laws and you get the most chaotic Christmas villain ever created. A homeowner whose yard looks like Santa's personal airport, wearing a mask that boosts their attractiveness by 200%. Breaking FAA rules and beauty standards in one festive moment. Law number 24. Hawaii regulates fireworks in the gentlest, most polite way imaginable. Other states scream, "No fireworks." Hawaii simply whispers, "Sweetheart." After 1 a.m., keep it down. It is illegal to set off any firework louder than a standard firecracker after 1 a.m. That means your entire New Year's Eve celebration must transform into a calm, peaceful meditation session exactly 1 minute after midnight, plus 1 hour. Imagine this moment. The countdown ends. The sky explodes with color. Everyone cheers, hugs, confetti, pure joy. Then the clock hits 1 a.m. Silence falls like a blanket over the island. At 1:01, you light one slightly too powerful firework, and suddenly, AI narrator announces, "Firework enthusiasm detected. Please calm down and return to approved nighttime serenity." The Firecracker Enforcement Patrol doesn't run, doesn't panic. They glide out of the shadows like peaceful ninjas whose mission is to protect the sleep schedules of everyone within a 10-mile radius. Meanwhile, on the opposite side of the country, North Carolina has its own brand of festive anxiety, one that revolves around fire, pine needles, and traumatic Christmas memories. North Carolina made it illegal to sell a Christmas tree that is too flammable. But what is too flammable? That is the mystery. Does someone poke the tree with a lighter and see if it screams? Do they tap it with a spark tester like a bomb squad technician? Does a man in a flannel shirt walk around sniffing trees and saying, "Nope, this one smells like danger"? Or, best of all, do they hire a state-certified fire wizard who waves his staff dramatically and declares, "This tree is cursed with the spirit of flames. Reject it"? No one knows. No one ever will. Together, Hawaii and North Carolina unintentionally created America's official holiday safety manual. Hawaii, keep your fireworks quiet, preferably whisper volume. North Carolina, keep your Christmas tree calm and non-explosive. It's festive, but monitored. Joyful, but inspected. Holiday spirit, but paired with fire marshals and bedtime rules. In short, celebrate responsibly. Celebrate quietly, and celebrate with a tree that won't turn your living room into a Michael Bay movie. Law number 25. Imagine trying to enjoy a peaceful hunting trip in Montana, only to find out that your prey is legally protected by sitting down. Montana has a law stating it is illegal to hunt the state bird, the western meadowlark, while it is sitting on the ground. That's right. If the bird is perched, resting, relaxing, vibing with nature, you must leave it alone. You are only allowed to hunt it if it decides to take off and fly away, like it's reenacting a National Geographic documentary. AI narrator tone. The western meadowlark sits peacefully. The hunter waits. The bird continues sitting. The hunter continues waiting. Both are trapped in a legally mandated staring contest. Meanwhile, North Carolina enforces a law that turns Christmas shopping into a fire safety exam. It is illegal to sell a Christmas tree that is considered too flammable. Too flammable compared to what? Paper, a matchstick, your hopes and dreams. It remains a mystery. Combine both states and you get a bird protected by the power of sitting, a Christmas tree judged for its fire personality. This is nature, but legally micromanaged. Law number 26. Arizona says absolutely not to pumpkin-based violence. It is illegal to throw a pumpkin at a moving vehicle, which tells you everything you need to know about how chaotic Halloween once got in Arizona. Someone clearly thought, trick or treat? Nah, trick or traffic. AI narrator visual. Pumpkin projectile detected. Please refrain from seasonal vehicular warfare. But Nevada has its own contribution to the chaos. In the city of Reno, it is illegal to get married during measurable rainfall. If the sky decides to cry, your wedding must wait. Imagine the drama. Guests are seated. The bride is ready. The music plays. A single raindrop falls. Marriage canceled. Together, these laws create the most dramatic holiday double feature. Arizona bans pumpkin ballistics, Nevada bans rainy romance. So if your Halloween prank travels faster than a car, or your wedding gets sprinkled on, congratulations, you're an outlaw. Law number 27, Illinois, took St. Patrick's Day very seriously. In Chicago, it is illegal to dye a public water fountain green without a permit. You're not allowed to turn a fountain into Mystery Slime Pool Deluxe just because it's March 17th, but the city will dye the entire Chicago River green, legally. AI narrator moment. Officials warn, unauthorized green fountains may trigger leprechaun investigations. Now jump to Maine, where birthdays are sacred. It is illegal to prevent a child from celebrating their own birthday. Yes, the state legally ensures that every kid gets a cake, a moment, a celebration. If you ever try saying no birthday this year, Maine will appear out of nowhere like, try again. These two laws combine into Illinois, no rogue river fountain artists, Maine, no sad children allowed a perfect balance of chaos prevention and emotional protection. Law number 28, Utah. Specifically, the very calm, very controlled city of Provo has a surprisingly intense rivalry with loud Christmas cheer. It's almost like the city said, we love Christmas, we love joy, we love festivities. But if you dare let that music escape your living room, we will personally drag Santa into court. In Provo, it is illegal to play Christmas music loud enough for the sound to reach the street. Not discouraged, not frowned upon. Illegal. Your Mariah Carey playlist is basically contraband. Your Michael Bublé holiday album must operate like a secret agent. Quiet, discreet, and undetectable. Imagine the AI narrator announcing, unauthorized festive audio detected. Citizens are advised to lower all jingles, bells, carols, and musical cheer to government-approved whisper levels. Picture this. Your speakers are at volume level 3. You're humming along to All I Want for Christmas Is You. Suddenly, your neighbor knocks like, shh, ush. Unless you want a misdemeanor, keep Mariah in the shadows. Now shift 2,000 miles across America to Florida, where lawmakers apparently time-traveled from 1830 and refused to return. In Florida, it is illegal to wear a strapless dress on Easter Sunday. Yes, the entire law is basically the state saying, shoulders? Absolutely not. Bare skin? Forbidden. Cute sundress? Felony. It's as if someone looked at a fashionable Easter brunch and thought, this is too joyful. We must cover these women immediately. Utah. Silence your Christmas playlist or face festive consequences. Florida. Cover your shoulders or face fashionable doom. Holiday freedom level, near zero fashion regulation level, maximum authority. She Mariah Carey, plumb bare shoulders, absolute chaos. It's the only holiday scenario where Santa needs a noise permit, and the Easter Bunny needs a dress code approval. Law number 29. California is known for sunshine, beaches, avocado toast, and balloon micromanagement. In San Francisco, there exists a law so oddly specific, it feels like someone wrote it after losing a balloon-related bet. It is illegal to release more than 99 balloons at once, not 100. Not a bunch. Exactly 99 is the maximum legal amount. Release 100 balloons and suddenly you're not a whimsical dreamer from a Pixar movie. You're a suspect in what the law calls an aerial nuisance. AI narrator visual. A rogue partygoer was last seen releasing balloon number 100. Authorities are treating the situation as a high-altitude emotional meltdown. Why does this law exist? Because balloons pop, drift, fall, choke wildlife, block waterways, and apparently traumatize people who were just trying to enjoy brunch. So California cracked down, hard. Meanwhile, North Carolina looked at their forests, their Christmas traditions, and went, "Some of y'all trees look dangerous." So they passed a law making it illegal to sell a Christmas tree that is too flammable. That means if your tree looks like it's auditioning to join a flamethrower squad, you cannot sell it. Period. But the funny part, no one knows what too flammable means. Is there a tree flammability rating chart? Is there a judge weighing in like, this pine looks like it starts fires with its mind? Denied. Put both states together and you get an unintentional holiday safety seminar. California, keep your balloons humble. North Carolina, keep your trees from spontaneously combusting. It's the perfect combination of airborne control and fire prevention paranoia. Proof that in America, even joy must follow regulations. Law number 30. New York City is the land of Broadway dreams, $8 pretzels, rats the size of toddlers, and the most dramatic office holiday rule ever created. In NYC, it is illegal to host a secret Santa gift exchange where the spending limit exceeds $5. Single dollars. Your gift must be cheaper than a sad slice of Manhattan pizza, and definitely cheaper than breathing near Times Square. AI narrator dramatization. Reports confirm that a secret Santa gift worth $7.49 triggered a corporate meltdown and immediate AHR involvement. Your options for gifts now include one pencil, half a pencil, a gum pack, a single sock, a candle someone already used twice, a mystery object from the dollar store that smells like lemon, despair, and poor financial planning. Meanwhile, far from the chaos of Manhattan, Alaska introduces its own holiday masterpiece. In Nome, it is illegal to use a snowman as target practice on Christmas Day. They protect snowmen. They defend Frosty like he's a national treasure. No shooting snowmen, no ambushing snowmen, no Wild West snowman duels allowed. Narrator visual. Officers responded to a report of a snowman under fire. Turns out it was only a snowdrift, but the message stands. Do not hurt Frosty. Combine the two laws and you get the ultimate holiday theme. New York, keep Secret Santa cheap. Alaska, keep snowmen alive. Celebrate cheaply. Shoot nothing. Respect Frosty. Simple rules for a chaotic world. Law number 31, Hawaii, the land of beaches, pineapples, surfers named Kai, and sunsets so beautiful they feel illegal, also has a surprisingly strict nighttime law. It is illegal to set off fireworks louder than a standard firecracker after 1 a.m. Picture this, it's New Year's Eve. The countdown hits 0. Everyone explodes in joy. Fireworks lighting up the sky. Then, at exactly 1 a.m., the celebration must transition into silent mode. 1:01 a.m., boom. You've just summoned the Firecracker Enforcement Patrol, storming in like, put down the rocket, people are trying to sleep, or wake up early to surf. Meanwhile, in Denver, Colorado, romance has rules. Denver says you cannot give someone a Valentine's chocolate box, where more than half the chocolates are filler creams, meaning if your gift is 70% strawberry fluff and 30% actual chocolate, that's not just cheap, it's illegal. AI narrator delivers, officials recovered a suspicious heart-shaped box containing 63% sugary deception and 37% cocoa-related hope. So Denver protects love from cheap chocolate scams. Together, these two laws create a powerful message. Hawaii, your fireworks must chill out. Colorado, your chocolate must be real. If your gift is low quality or your fireworks too enthusiastic, America will personally step in and say, no, not today. Law number 32. Detroit insists that trick-or-treaters must say, thank you. But Ohio looked at that law and went, cute. Now watch this. In Cleveland, it is illegal to set off a firework more exciting than a sparkler, unless a child is present. Meaning if you, a fully grown adult, want to launch a powerful, sky-shattering firework, you legally need a child. AI narrator moment. Firework upgrade requested. Please present a minor for authorization. Now imagine a grown man at a fireworks stand whispering, does anyone have a spare child I can borrow for like 5 minutes? I just need them to stand here while I set off this one. Meanwhile, Michigan continues its politeness crusade by requiring mandatory gratitude on Halloween. Kids must say thank you or risk violating the law of manners. Put both states together and you get Ohio. Want fireworks? Bring a child. Michigan. Want candy? Bring gratitude. It's like the holidays were designed by a polite grandmother with explosive hobbies. Law number 33, Massachusetts, the birthplace of the American Revolution, now protects something even more sacred than liberty: cranberry sauce. It is illegal in Plymouth to serve Thanksgiving turkey without also serving cranberry sauce. No sauce, no justice, no exceptions. If you dare place a turkey on the table without its red gelatinous companion, Massachusetts will spiritually drag you back to 1621 and demand, do you understand nothing about tradition? AI narrator tone. When the Pilgrims created Thanksgiving, they also created the requirement for cranberry sauce, or so modern lawmakers have decided. Meanwhile, Arkansas enforces a rule that targets your pronunciation skills. It is illegal to mispronounce Arkansas. The correct pronunciation, Arkansas. Say Arkansas, and you're not just wrong. You're a linguistic criminal. Tourists stand no chance. Put them together and you get the world's funniest Thanksgiving checklist. Massachusetts, serve the sauce. Arkansas, say the name correctly. Your holiday must be traditional, historically accurate, cranberry approved, phonetically correct, because nothing says Thanksgiving spirit like grammar and condiments.